welcome to Cooking with TStreet. Today we are cooking Wagyu flank steak tacos. And today's recipe, we're gonna be cooking with some Coke. It's so good. Today on Cooking with TStreet, I went to the store, got this beautiful Wagyu flank steak. I salt brined it all night in the fridge, so it's already got a lot of salt in it. Very tender, it's beautiful. I'm not even gonna trim anything off of it. We're gonna make a marinade for it with some cilantro, jalapenos, limes, and the recipe I was looking at online told me to use some brown sugar. I'm not gonna use brown sugar, I'm gonna use some Coke, because why not? We're gonna leave it in the marinade for about 4 hours and go from there. Okay, to start off this marinade, we're gonna get going with some cilantro. So, just chop it up real good. I don't need this whole thing probably, so we're just gonna go with that much. So you wanna get it all chopped up really fine. That way the flavor will get in there better. We want the whole thing because it's a marinade, so it's not like... Next, I'm gonna slice up these jalapenos. Okay, now I gotta get the limes in there. Juice this one too. Let's do 2 full limes in there. Fresh ground salt. Cracked salt? I don't know what you want to say. I'm gonna do a good amount of it. Fresh cracked pepper. An avocado oil. I don't know a measurement. We're just going with it. Whatever feels right. It's got to be enough to cover. Then you just plop it on in there. Make sure it's all covered. Want to make sure it's fully submerged, so I'll put a little bit more avocado oil, probably a little more Coke, but we're gonna leave it for 4 hours. My beautiful wife gave me some advice and told me not to put it into a bowl, and we put it into this, and I didn't have to add any extra stuff, so that's a good tip. Also, we're gonna leave it at room temperature and not put it in the fridge, because when I go to sear it on the Weber, I'm going to want it to be able to be cooked through easier, and if it's refrigerator temperature, it won't cook as good as I want it to do or as fast as I want to. So we're gonna leave it at room temp, 3 to 4 hours. Actually like 5 hours since I put this marinade on. So we're gonna take this out, put it on there, and then build our tacos. So, oops, a little splash. Oh yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let this sear on both sides for probably 2 minutes each. Just 2 minutes each. I got my little thermopen, and I'm gonna find out the temperature of it. Wow, I'm getting smoked out. And we're gonna cook it proper, cut it up, put it on our tacos. All right, it's time to flip it now. Oh yeah, look at those nice grains right there. So what we got to make sure we do when we get ready to cut it, we cut it this way, because that's the way it's against the grain. It makes it more tender. It's looking great. Looking great. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more on just because, why not? More flavor. This is what I like. Cooking over charcoal is fun because all these flames. I like it when it flames up. That just means it's getting more char, more flavor. Okay, now, to be honest, I'm not like crazy picky about the temp because it's, you know, we're making tacos, so it's not like I'm eating a steak right here. We're looking for a temperature of about 120, 125. So this side's a little less thick, so we're getting there quicker. This side, still at 100 right there, 99. So I'm gonna keep it going for a minute. Oh yeah. It's looking good. We are getting closer to the temp. Ooh, tripping over stuff. It's tricky because parts of it get cooked and parts of it don't, you know? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put more of that thick part over the coals and move the thin part off the coals a little bit, just so I don't overcook that end. What do you think, Luna? All right, I don't know if you can see that through the smoke, but we're at 122, pretty consistent everywhere. So taking it off, gonna let it rest. Right there. So I'm gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna cook some tortillas. So, stick my little cast iron skillet on there. So I totally botched explaining this part of the video, so you're gonna get some voiceover action. Basically, I went to the store, bought the uncooked tortillas, because I think they taste the best, but they only came in the big tortillas. So I just cut them to size, because I think they taste the best. Then I added a little lime to the meat before I cut it up, just for extra flavor. And take a look at that spread. That flip. Meat's rested for 5-6 minutes now. Let's cut into it. So now get a look at the meat right here. You got a nice char on there. We love that. Here is the grains right here. You got to cut across the grains, and I'm honestly not that good at cutting it small, but I'm gonna try to cut it as small as I can because these are tacos. Okay, that's gonna be tender. Let's chop it right down the middle and get a good look at. Oh yeah, it's very, very juicy. Let's get a bite of it. Wow, that's juicy. Very juicy. Good flavors. A little bit spicy from the jalapenos. Overall, great marinade. Very happy with that. Wow, I gotta get another one of those. Let's see what Luna thinks. Luna, want a piece? What do you think? Oh, Luna approves, guys. She is stoked. Okay, now, oh crap, burning a tortilla. Let's get that one out of here. We don't need that. I already have 2 good ones made, so I'm just gonna cut up a few slices. Okay. Let's get them all dressed up. Why not? Now, get a little white onion. This, nice little spicy salsa. A little bit of cheese on there. Squeeze a little lime on there. Give you a nice little live bite now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. took too big of a bite. Get a little look at, oops, I'm spilling everything. Get a little look at that. All those flavors coming together so nicely. And this meat, guys, oh my gosh. That's some good stuff. I would encourage everyone to get it out there. Try this marinade. It wasn't hard. Honestly, I sat around half the day just waiting for it to finish marinating. And I just cooked the tortillas outside because it's more fun that way. And I used the charcoal because I like the flavor of charcoal better than gas. So honestly, super easy. Just go to the store, buy a flank steak, give it a try, and I'll see you next time on Cooking with TStreet.